Hey, how's it going? Shadow Steve here. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most controversial video game companies in Japan, and that is Konami. It was founded in 1969 to was renamed Konami in 1973 by Kagemasa Kozuki. Konami has released a ton of arcade games with the likes of Frogger, Gradius, Space King, Destroyer. They create iconic games for console and arcades and PC like Contra and Castlevania and Silent Hill. A young man just joined Konami in 1986 and created iconic games like Snatcher, Police Norse, and the legendary Metal Gear games. And that was Hideo Kojima. And they had licensing rights on The Simpsons, Top Gun, Batman, Yugioh, even Ninja Turtles for console, PC, and arcade games. And who can never forget the iconic Konami code right here. But there's been a lot of controversial moments around Konami. When they stopped making games for consoles and PCs, they decided to make mobile phone games. Plus, there's been a lot of controversial moments between Kojima and Konami. With the release of Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriots, Kojima gets to make a couple of games for PS3, PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. First was Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. However, Konami has to remove Kojima's name off the promotional sites, as well as some games that will be released, and of course some promotional artwork, which is not cool. When Kiefer Sutherland accepted the award for Best Action Game for the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley has informed the audience that Konami refuses to let Kojima go to the Game Awards, booing at Konami for their decision not to let him go. But that's not it, because there was a PT demo game that was released exclusive on PlayStation Store for everyone to try that would be called Silent Hills until it got removed by Konami on PlayStation Store, making it impossible to download. Plus, it's been cancelled because of that. And that's why Kojima has refounded Kojima Productions and created Death Stranding 1 and 2, as well as other games that are coming soon. And it's not just Kojima Konami has controversy on. A lot of employees are being watched by one of the staff members who are like being a dictator, like the guy from World War II, which I cannot mention because, for safety reasons. They even get punished by their employers for taking longer breaks, and they're forced to quit. Even worse, they didn't put Konami in the, in their portfolios. I'm not quite sure why, but that's why I didn't put Konami in the portfolios for future jobs. And there's been an AI controversy for the Yu-Gi-Oh commentary video on YouTube until Konami had to remove it due to the backlash. That's why Konami is the most hated company in all of Japan. Okay, well, it's difficult for me to remember much, but I'm going to show you the only Konami games I've got. This is the only game I've got on Game Boy Advance from Konami, and it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is loosely based on the first season of the 2003 show. I'll have to show you the photo of it too while I'm at it. On PlayStation 3, I have Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, and No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise on PS3. It was published by Marvelous Entertainment in Japan, while in North America and the Power countries, it was published by Konami. Not Ubisoft, definitely not Rising Star Games. There's also an Xbox 360 version, but released exclusive to Japan only, and there's also the Red Zone edition, released exclusive to Japan with so much blood. And speaking of the Ninja Turtles, I also got the California Collection on Switch and Xbox. I got a digital copy of Ground Zeroes on PS4 and a physical copy of Ground Zeroes on Xbox One. On PS4 and Xbox One, I got The Phantom Pain, Kojima's final work with Konami. On PS5, I have Master Collection Volume 1 and Snake Eater Remake. Also, I used to play Metal Gear Solid on PS Classic. I played some Contra and Castlevania games on the Mini Super Nintendo, Mini Nintendo. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on PlayStation 1 and my mom's ex-partners. I also downloaded 3 games on PS5, just 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. And the only Silent Hill game I downloaded is a short message just to give you a heads up, it does have some trigger warnings. That's all the games I showed you. Now I got some other things I want to show you. I watched the first season of Castlevania on Netflix, and I was lucky enough to have a physical copy on Blu-ray for Christmas in 2019. And I used to watch Netflix only for the Breaking Bad movie, but I had to cancel my subscription after the trial. I haven't even thought about rejoining Netflix, but yeah, this is the only Netflix cover I have. And since I played Smash Bros on the Wii and Smash Bros Ultimate on Switch, I got a few Konami licensed amiibos. Just Solid Snake from metalgearsolid series, Simon Belmont, and his descendant Richter from the Castlevania series. And the last thing I want to show you is a Solid Snake cosplaying Duck. So what's your favorite Konami franchise? Let me know down in the comments below. You may as well got nothing saying. Just leave this mark over, or you can leave a vampire or a turtle or a snake emoji, or maybe a controller emoji. You can hit like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified, give me a follow down in the description below, and thanks for watching.